Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Mubin and this is first lecture on Excel for corporate. And in this class, we are going to learn about how to build a database, how to create a pivot table, how to create different data visualizations for textual, numeric or other types of data, how to make it dynamic so it automatically updates whenever you add new items into your table. So let's start without any delay. And the kind of data that we are going to work today on is the employee details of a company. So we are going to analyze 1,000 employees of a company. Each employee has an ID, a name, a gender, the number of years they have been working for the company, and their salary. So usually we have a given data set, but today because we are learning Excel, so we'll be building a data set out of nothing. So we are going to start from scratch, and for that I'm going to open this new sheet, and we are going to start from cell 1. So let's start with serial number. So this is going to be the first column, and then we have employee ID, and then we have employee name, then gender, years in the company, and then we have their salary column. So I'll format it once we are done with filling up the whole data set. So let's say we have 1, 2, 2 and 3. So Excel is a bit intelligent in understanding numbers, and whenever you are trying to fill in data, so instead you start from 1 2 and you keep typing till the 1,000th row, you can just select these two cells collectively, and then see this small square at the in the right bottom corner of this selection, and whenever you bring your cursor on the square, it shows you a black plus sign. Click on that and drag it till the 1,000th row. So like this. So see, Excel just filled it to the 1,000 serial number. Similarly, let's say each employee has an ID that has a text that is EMP and a number that is 1. So employee 1 is EMP1, employee 2 is EMP2. Now instead of filling it till the 1,000th row, you can again do it collectively, but this time you don't even need to drag it. If you have a first column, so Excel knows the last row, that is the 1,000th row of the first column. So in the second column, that is on the right, you can again bring your cursor on this square and double click on this plus sign. So it just fills till the 1,000th row, and you see the text is constant but the numbers are changed. So that has been done automatically by Excel. Similarly, we can do for employee name. Since we don't have all the names, so we are just going to name it employee 1, employee 2, and so on. So just double click on that square and it fills it up. For male and female, we have to like copy paste it. So let's copy and then manually select some rows, paste. Now I want to go to the last filled row of this column. So instead I drag through my cursor. I can just click on any cell of this column, press Ctrl and press down arrow. So it automatically goes to the bottommost row, and then I can start filling up from there. So let's say it's female, I copy it and then I select some cells and paste it. Ctrl V, and then I press Ctrl and down arrow, so it goes there. Now I do male, copy, select some cells and paste. and then press down arrow, female, and let's say there are females till the 1000 row. So now we have years in the company. So what I'm going to do now is use the rand function. So rand function is to add random numbers into your data set, and in order to use a function you need to select a cell just like we have and then press equal to sign. So now this is the call operator. So equal to basically tells Excel that a function is going to be written now. So the function is rand. So as we start writing, so Excel starts giving you a list of relevant functions. So as you keep writing, it narrows down. This function would enter a random number, but I want to give a range. So let's say the minimum number of years that an employee has spent in the company is 4 and maximum is 19, let's suppose. So I would bring my select the rand between. So just by pressing up and down arrow I can select the function, and when rand between is highlighted, press tab, or whichever function is highlighted, press tab, and it automatically fills into the cell. So I want to, now you can see that Excel is giving you the entry arguments of this function. So bottom number is 4. Then in order to move to the next input, press comma. So Excel now highlights the top one. So the top number is 19. Close the parenthesis and press enter. So now you can see it has put 19 as a random number. Now the function can be replicated just like I showed you for other types of data. Double click on this plus sign, so you see now we have random function. Now the problem is whenever you put an entry into any other cell, Excel automatically refreshes. So you see every time I'm making a change, the numbers are changing. So I want to avoid that. So I will select this entire data range and then I'll copy and paste it as value. So the function thing would vanish. So in order to select the entire entire column, come to the first cell, press Ctrl, press Shift and press down arrow. So you see it selects the entire range. Then press Ctrl C. Now press Ctrl up arrow to go to the topmost row. Come to the second row, right click, and you see these are the paste options. So I want to paste as values. So now you see the values are locked. The function is gone. So I have filled up another column, and now I want to fill up the salary. So I'll again use the rand between function, but this time I'll give it different boundaries. So let's say the minimum salary is 65,000 and the maximum salary is 395,000. So it gives a number between that range. Double click on it. Now the entire range is already selected, so just copy it, right click on the first row, paste as value. So now the function is gone. Now the first part is completed, that we wanted to build a database. Now we want to make a pivot table out of it.